Hey guys, welcome back to Carib 21 Network. So today I want to talk about Trinidad and Tobago. There's a nice moment that I saw in Trinidad and Tobago where the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kamala Persad Bissessa, she was celebrating the athletes from Trinidad and Tobago. And it was just a nice moment to see because for the past couple of weeks, we have been talking about tension within the Caribbean. We have been talking about the Prime Minister herself using some strong words. So I believe that, one of the things is that the independent media is here to stay. And a lot of people within the Caribbean are watching more independent media than traditional media. And I think as someone in the independent media space, I think we have a responsibility to be balanced and to be fair whenever we're covering any news across the Caribbean. So we have to cover the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think, as I said, we need to be fair. We can't just cover, like if we're covering the Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, we can't just jump and cover the negative stuff. And then when there's something positive out there, we just ignore it. So this was a good moment from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm going to press play and we're going to watch it together.
For inviting us here. Thank you for honoring us. Obviously, giving a couple of us some rewards. From my side, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the TKR family. We really do appreciate this. We really do appreciate the government supporting us. This will go a long way, not only for us, but our families and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. Congrats to Jerem, Keisha, you guys have made us so proud. We're really happy to you guys. And just want to say continue to be great. Continue to inspire the next generation as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Prime Minister, members of the Cabinet, and to my colleagues, my teammates, and also my extended colleagues, Keisha and Jerem. This is a golden opportunity for all of us. I'm sure it's a life-changing moment for all of us. Walking in here, I'm sure all of us never experienced being able to have access to a government like this. And this is very special. And growing up, you normally find prime ministers and ministers so long distance. And sometimes we get jealous when we see the togetherness with other prime ministers in various islands. So we are very happy to know that we have leaders who appreciate us, who understand us, and who want to support us. In return, we will continue to put Trinidad and Tobago on the map. We will continue to do our part. And for my teammates, it's important for us to do our part as well and continue to drive this nation and make a better society for the next generation. Let us take this and be more responsible and do whatever it takes to make sure that not only the government look good, but our people is at the forefront. This is just a stepping stone, and we join forces together, as the Prime Minister say. Once what? Say it. One more time. Everybody wins. Everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so I just wanted to stop it here for a moment because I found that little part there very interested. I think this is Doing Bravo, if memory serve me correct. There's no name there, but based on the face, I think that is Doing Bravo. But what you said there a few seconds ago was how thankful and how grateful he was to have access to the Prime Minister. And the part there that, being jealous when they see other Caribbean athletes have access to their government and stuff like that. And I thought that was a bit interesting because based on what I know, based on what I've seen, I think that Trinidad and Tobago is one of the islands that have celebrated their athletes. The government is always there celebrating their athletes. So that was a bit strange. Like I don't know where that was coming from, but sound off in the comment section. Let me know if I'm wrong. But based on what I know that Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, in terms of like sports in the Caribbean, two giants in the Caribbean in terms of sports. And I'm not talking about recent. I'm talking about we go way back to Brian Lara. We go back to Otto Boland in track and field, and becoming Trinidad and Tobago qualifying for the World Cup. One of the FIFA president or vice president, if memory serve correct, was from Trinidad and Tobago. And I know that Trinidad and Tobago, the government have always celebrated their athletes. So that statement from, I think, Dwayne Bravo, it looks like Dwayne Bravo, that was a bit, I don't know. Sound off in the comment section and let me know. Is this something that is new? Is this administration, the UNC government, are they doing more for athletes than the PNM government? Why he would make such a statement? Let me know in the comment section.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. Firstly, I would just like to say thank God for everything here. Thank God for honoring us. Not just me, but Jareem, the Take Care team. Congratulations to them. In another life, I always said that I want to be a cricketer. So maybe it might happen. Maybe, yeah. I just like to say it's been one long journey. And being here 13 years later, it feels good. Like it doesn't just feel good to be able to wear this medal, but it feels good to be able to know that all the ups and downs, all the different things that I've been through as an athlete, I can still come back here today and say that I'm world champion, you know? I will always be forever grateful to the government of Trinidad and Tobago, starting from 2012 all the way to now. You know, the support has been there. It has been continuous. Now that I'm also being honored to be a sports ambassador, I'm going to put my best foot forward the same way I put my best foot forward on the Modium, the Mundo. I'm going to do the same to represent the country and everything I do. And as I am very passionate when it comes to the younger athletes, and I think that this is a great opportunity for me to actually now step and make a big difference, you know. So at the end of this, I'm really honored, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so let me stop here again. So this is very important because sports is one of these vehicles that will change people's life, like turn ordinary people into extraordinary. We have seen it with Brian Lara, as I said, we've seen it with Otto Boland, we've seen it with Usain Bolt, with Shelley and Fraser Price within the Caribbean, and we have seen it with different athletes right across the Caribbean, coming from humble beginnings and making generational wealth and, you know, putting their mark out there in the world. So I think it is very important for Caribbean, for governments within the region to support our athletes. And one of the things too is that there's nothing that put your country out there on the world stage than sports. Sports is one of those things that uplift the entire nation and take the nation to the world. And we have seen that, as I said, we have seen that the impact that Usain Bolt had on Jamaica, becoming the fastest man in the world. We've seen Brian Lara, one of the greatest cricketer of all time. And a lot of people that never heard of Trinidad and Tobago before, they would have heard of Trinidad and Tobago because of Brian Lara, because of Otto Boland, and some of the great athletes. So I think becoming sports ambassador is an amazing thing for government to help these athletes, not only to celebrate them, but to motivate other young people and to inspire other young people to get into sports. Because as I said, the sports can put your country on the world stage. So this is a good thing coming out of Trinidad and Tobago from the Prime Minister. So let's continue.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. All protocols observed. Um, Actually, kind of nervous. This is, yeah, this is our first. But I would like to say congratulations to Keyshawn Walcott. Keyshawn was my roommate. Um, that level of greatness motivated me to go out there and get a medal too. When I was warming up, Keyshawn was throwing, and it put that type of pressure on me, that good pressure that I also needed to do well for my country. Congratulations to the TKR team. It's been a great and a blessed week for Trinidad and Tobago. Our country deserves greatness. Our country is greatness. So I'm thankful for the government for just being there, helping us, supporting us, and I just pray that we continue to motivate all our athletes in Trinidad and Tobago to rise to this level of greatness, because we have the ability, we have the potential, and going forward, we all as athletes should be model citizens, models, role models for all the generations going forward, so that they could see how great we are as a country. So I just want to say thank you once again.
Thank you. Melissa?
So good afternoon to everyone again. And let me congratulate for the second time Keyshawn and Jareem and the TKR team. I landed in Guyana Friday night, and I was with the team about 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. I tried to motivate the guys while I was out there, the TKR team. And I had all confidence the minute I landed in Guyana that they were going to win this trophy. They were going to win the title this particular year. Now, some of you might ask yourself, what are we going to use these ambassadors for? But before I get into that, we have not had sport ambassadors since 2017. The contracts of the last two ambassadors were not renewed since 2017. So here, going forward as of today, I would have 4 sport ambassadors, 5 actually, to work with me going forward. And what are we going to use them for? This particular government is very, very serious through the Ministry of Sport to push sport tourism. Sport tourism is $1 billion industry just waiting for Trinidad and Tobago to tap into. So I'm going to have these sport ambassadors work very closely with the Ministry of Sport and the government to drive sport tourism going forward as of today. Also, we will have them engage in grassroots programs to develop younger athletes as we go forward. And I sat with President Irfan Ali on Saturday in a 6-hour-long meeting. And he was telling me that he wanted to use some of our athletes to push sports in Guyana, actually, while we have these legends here. So we are going to use our legends to push sporting tourism in our country going forward.
Just say,
Okay, so based on what I'm hearing from some of the athletes, it seemed like there's not been a lot of investment in the athletes in Trinidad and Tobago in recent time. And the Prime Minister right now, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, like she's making an effort to invest in the athletes in Trinidad and Tobago. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know you're in Trinidad and Tobago. You know what is going on in terms of with sports in Trinidad and Tobago. Have there been a lacking of investment in sports under the previous government? Just let me know in the comment section, because this is what I'm getting from some of the athletes.
thanks to everyone. On related matters, I leave the country on Thursday to go to the United Nations General Assembly. In my absence, Minister Jalen John will be acting as Prime Minister. That program is very packed. I leave on Thursday, so it's a flying day. I return on next Tuesday, so out of those days, 2 days are just in flight. At the UN, the program is still being fleshed out. Our Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs is in New York as we speak, engaged in the UNGA. We intend to have several bilateral meetings. Top of that list will be Ghana, the UAE, and several other countries as bilaterals, one-on-one. In addition, we intend to hold some multilaterals where several of our countries here in the CARICOM and from elsewhere, we will be meeting with them. And our thrust there is ready to say Trinidad and Tobago first, of course, but no man is an island. We cannot do it alone, and therefore we'll be cooperating and meeting with international bodies and, of course, CARICOM. Those CARICOM persons who are there, we intend to also engage with them for further discussions as we go forward. On a day-to-day basis, we will share with you the program as it is fleshed out. As you know, it is very fluid at this time, but we do have several bilaterals, as I say, and multilateral meetings that we will engage in. And of course, we may get some good surprises to come back home with some good news. So I thank you all for your time. And I say, enjoy tonight, enjoy your Republic Day tomorrow to the nation. I say, happy Republic Day. I hope to see you soon in the future. Thank you all very much.
Okay, guys, so that was good coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, so to see the Prime Minister, to see this administration investing in Trinidadian athletes, because as I said, like when you talk about Trinidad and Tobago, when you talk about Jamaica, for the past, I would say over 50 years, athletes have been putting these islands on the map, on the world stage, like for such small island nations, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, to be in the top in terms of athletes, in terms of cricket, in terms of football, in terms of track and field. It is good to see the Prime Minister acknowledging the hard work of the athletes and vowing to invest more in sports. So guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.